In 2018, everybody was afraid. Everybody is scared. We can read in the newspaper and see on the internet bad notice popping up all the time.
New and violent anti-government clashes broke out overnight in Brazil. Demonstrators are furious about taxes, the quality of public services, and corruption.
Crimes about violence, about murders and kidnaps all the time. And when you see that violence coming around your family, you just freak out. It's hard for us when you realize that your home is not a home anymore. You are not feeling safe anymore. I had guards all the time, security around me, that feeling that you really need someone taking care of you, another human being there all the time. And I couldn't handle that anymore. My name is Giana Wotfe. My friends call me Giana. And I've been working like a dental assistant in the Crossings Dental Clinic since 2020. I'm from Brazil. I came from São Paulo, which is a huge city there. I've been dentist for 22 years. I've been working like a specialist for 19 years now. I've had my clinics. I work at around 14 hours a day, Monday to Saturday, and I was all the time so engaged with work.
When I started working here, I would get here early in the morning, about 6 a.m., and I would spend time in our prayer room, one of our prayer rooms. And over a few months, I started to notice that I was really examining my prayer life, and I was thinking in my mind that I prayed for people I knew and people who asked me to pray for them, and I really hadn't thought about what else I could pray for. And I just felt a nudge to go downstairs in the sanctuary first and pull some prayer wall requests. My name is Carlsward. I'm a pastor of community outreach. I've recently started a new endeavor where I'll be working outside the walls of our church, bringing forth the gospel and encouraging others to follow Jesus.
After some years struggling with my family and all the craziness of the world and the craziness of the huge cities, we realized that we needed to change something for the best of my kids, for the best of my family. My husband and I, we decided that it's now. It's now. We need to do it right now. If not in Oklahoma, it's not in America, even maybe in Europe, but we can't be in Brazil anymore. This is not a safe place for us anymore. And we left everything. We left our comfort, we left our jobs, our family, our careers. It's crazy when you realize that you don't have everything. When I arrived here in Oklahoma City, I was just thinking when I will be able to feel safe like them and comfortable like them, welcome like them.
I wanted to look at strengthening my prayer life. That's how it started. But God revealed something completely different. Over a few months, I started to notice there were some connections happening. In fact, one person that I kept getting repeatedly, I'm praying for Marcella Watley. I put Lahandra because I couldn't figure out her name with her cursive. It was from her, that her family moved here from Brazil and her husband was still looking for a job now for 6 months with no luck. Her story was incredible.
Well, Crossings for me was something that I was looking for so long. I felt that the Sunday mornings here for me was like a refugee. I need to be here to wash me of that hard time that I had during the week. And I started to writing in my prayer requests I need more. If you don't like to hear me, I will write, because maybe if I just write this, you will be reminded that I'm here bothering you. I'm bothering you all the time because my paper will be there and will be there until you answer me. I don't accept a no. I don't accept the silence. I don't accept the loneliness anymore. You will answer me. So I spreaded so many papers in my prayer requests in that wall in the church.
When I think about our walk as followers of Christ, maybe in the beginning, there's a feeling that we have to be strong and we have to walk in a manner that's going to present to the world who we are. But I feel like I found in experience that it's often in the weakest moments of our life that God uses His strength to be revealed through us.
When I started to work in the clinic, God's showing me, you have everything. You have a family. You are safe now, aren't you? I showed you a place. I'm keeping you safe from the disease. I'm keeping your family and your kids safe from the violence. What else do you want?
And then I began to pray, if God would allow it in this life, I would love the opportunity to meet her and have the opportunity of just saying, I know you. And I'm so thankful that you shared your heart and that people were praying.
And when I started to work with this mind, with this spirit, that I could be better since I could work to the better of others, I met Jean.
And then just recently, we were doing a tour over at our community center and clinic. And as they were introducing some of the clinic dentist volunteers and staff, they said her name, Giana Wotfe. And it was like a bolt of lightning.
It was like a shock.
And I walked up and I just want to thank you for your prayers. I've been reading them for over 2 or 3 years now. We were catching up a little bit and she was like, well, oh my goodness, I can't believe all this. And she's like, I called my husband and I said, Marcelo, you know, there were people praying. There were. And you thought there wasn't, but there were.
And when I heard that words, I've been praying for you for the last 3 years, was the answer that I was screaming in my mind. Finally, the answer came with prayers from someone that I never met.
Prayer is probably, I would believe, the greatest opportunity for us to create relationship, not only with God, but with other people. So I would encourage you that if you were willing to step out and to pray for others, or you're willing to step out into the community and go out and share Christ with others, be vulnerable and be humble and know that God will work through you. And not everyone will hear, but some will. And sometimes we plant seeds and sometimes we harvest. And being okay with those roles is all we're called to really have, and to be faithful and obedient to continue to grow closer to God.